shoot,
That's all you got.
so that's I don't want to. I do try to be mindful of kind of getting into
Right.
ideological discussions,
I got you.
but I will say that I understand where you're coming from with the love light and the negativity, as far as it being a spectrum of analysis through the different stages of soul development.
Mm.
It's a work,
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, it is.
and the grind can't be cheated in that one.
Yeah.
No,
You got to do the work.
you have to do the work.
Yeah. So, and I know some people out there is probably like saying, what do you mean love what I'm going through or these things when my man just left out the door? I mean, give them something that can help them.
I thought we did.
But some people ain't listening. I think let's give them something.
I will propose questions like, okay, what does it mean your man left out the door? What does that mean? Does it mean you're less than? That would be a question they would have to ask themselves.
Well, I was gonna say I would ask, like, what are you thinking of yourself when that happens?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, what are you coming to terms with?
The thing is like people come to relationships to fulfill themselves. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying all people, but a lot of people they don't know self. They're still learning themselves. They're still holding on to traumas. They still have baggage, and then they meet someone else that's kind of like in the same position. You know what I'm saying? Then they get together and they're trying to clean up the baggage, help the other person clean up their baggage, and then help clean, and the other person's trying to help them clean up their baggage, and it's like a explosion. You know what I mean?
Right.
But if you can do the work now, because if you have children, you might have to help them do the work, because it's probably things you might have said to your child for the good, for what you could think is good, that may have traumatized them, and now they have baggage that they're going through.
Right.
So when you clean yourself up, meaning you go through, like we talked about before, shadow work,
right,
which is facing the aspects of yourself that you may not really. You may be in a place where you look down on that aspect of yourself and understand that was a phase that you need to go to get to where you are now.
Right.
It was a lesson. Mm-hmm. It was an experience.
Right.
You look at things that trigger you. Mm-hmm. If someone talks to you or raise their voice, why do I feel that way? But it's learning how to love yourself in completeness.
Right.
Your shadow and your light.
Exactly.
Because we all are dualistic beings. We're multidimensional, but we're dualistic in nature when we talk about shadow and light. Right. So as you combine the two in understanding, it's like not to be afraid, because fear actually cancels love.
Right.
Exactly. And you embrace these aspects of yourself, then certain things will stop triggering you. And as you stop getting triggered, you start appreciating. As you start appreciating, love increases within you.
Right.
So now when you're moving in this strong aspect of love, now when you meet people, you're sharing that love with them.
And you'll find yourself meeting other love-like beings.
Exactly.
Right.
Instead of I shared this with my children before, man. Like, if you got a nasty attitude and you always find yourself running into people with nasty attitudes, either you're gonna get it, and change, or guess what?
You're gonna keep experiencing that.
You're gonna keep seeing nasty attitude.
Right. Because you can only vibrate with those that are
that's it
in your environment.
Right.
And then coming to the relationship, when you find someone, they may not be the perfect person, but they may be in a place that's attuned to be a person of love.
Right.
And what happens is two loving people come together, and now they're sharing what they already have.
Right.
Versus I'm bringing some and you bring some and we make a whole. Right. And you hope that that's going to last forever. And then if something happens and the person leaves, you feel incomplete.
Right.
So as these two people bring their whole love, it becomes a even more beautiful thing. And when you look in somebody's eyes, you're really looking at a reflection of your own love back to
Right.
you,
Exactly.
which is a beautiful thing.
Which is beautiful. And the thing is, I'm gonna bring up the point that you said, this person may not be perfect. No, they're perfect.
Got you.
They are definitely perfect.
Everybody's perfect where they're at.
They are perfect where they at.
Right,
You
right.
can't change it. Nobody else is gonna change it. People
Right.
tell you that you ain't perfect. Yes, you are. You perfect. Do not believe these people because they want you to believe that you're not perfect, because deep inside themselves, they know that they may not be perfect, but they are. And they don't even realize it. So what the Moray saying here is, go within yourself and see what these negative, or you want to call them negative, these things within inside of you, and take care of you first before you even think about why he left out the door. You need to go inside and see what's going on inside you. You know what I'm saying? I think I had brought this out before. Me and my wife, we was out one day. We went to Chick-fil-A and we got fries. She didn't get no fries, but she took some of my fries. And I was kind of, I felt the way. Like, we were just at the spot. If you wanted some fries, you could have got some fries, but I felt the kind of way. And I had to think to myself, like, why would I even get mad at that?
Should have thought about the bird.
Yeah, I should have thought about the bird.
Right?
Right. You should have thought about the bird.
Because the bird was hungry.
The bird was hungry. And I did not think about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking, you just took my fries. And I'm like, but further down the road, I'm like, man, why did I feel like that?
I do that too.
Why she gets up and she cooks for me. That won't even right for me. But so now I had to go within myself and say, man, what was that? Where did that come from? And at that time, I'm puzzled. I'm like, I'm tripping out. But I had to go within to
You had to go do the work
heal whatever that was that came up.
over the fries.
Over some fries, bro. It's not that serious.
And I think my wife has a little trauma because of that. Because I used to be like, listen, if I offer or whatever and you don't get it when I offer, that was it. Because everything I put on my plate is my portion. I portion it just right, just for me. It ain't no, let me get this. And
Right.
Now you've diminished my portion. I'm not in that place anymore.
Right.
But I'm sure it's a little bit of trauma because it's like they're afraid to.
Right.
Yeah,
And I'm like, man, it's
That's
okay.
interesting.
I'm guilty too, man. We
Y'all
had
see
some,
how we are?
we had some stuff today, and it was like,
Today. Okay.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
see?
She like went to go get some fries, but I hurry up and grabbed hers. And was like, hey, yours is right here. She's like, wow, really?
See,
That's the ego.
that's that ego.
It
That's
is.
the ego.
It is.
Let me tell y'all, because we get up here and we talk about these things, it don't mean that we don't go through these things.
Oh yeah,
Right.
that's what we're doing
These
today,
love,
right?
these chances of love, and these things of learning comes every day.
Right.
They
These are
come
lessons.
every day.
Yeah.
They are lessons every day. That's why sometimes you might read in the scriptures, like I think Paul would say, you need to die daily. Sometimes you just need to die daily. You need to wake up in the morning, start afresh, and start from there. Hey, let me try to get this under control within me.
Love thy neighbor as thou love thyself.
All right.
Because there's nothing but the self.
Right.
Read.
And we have to understand that these is all the one. It's
Right.
all the source. Or what you were saying earlier, learning from itself, or learning, I'm gonna say learning from itself. Learning the love, light, and loving the negativity, if you want to call it negativity.
Right.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Did you want to bring up that other point we was talking about earlier with the tree of life?
I mean, I could. I don't know. Gotta watch what I
what we
say
got?
with Malak,
What we got?
What did I have up here? So, like, what aspect of it you want me to go through? Exactly what I went through when we talk about the Kabbalistic tree.
I mean, if it if it if it kind of conjoins with the topic.
What do you think? All right.
I don't know. You know what? We might have to do another topic on that one
Okay.
because it might string us out
Okay.
longer than we probably want.
Okay. So, going back to the premise, it's like understand that all emanates from that one source, and that all have the opportunity to choose their path back to the one source,
Right.
whether it's love, light, or what we will call negativity. But the paradox is in the joining or the end or the beginning of what these two things are, or what we would say represent.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And that's gonna be on each person's discernment and state of consciousness of what they accept or reject.
Right on.
Which is love, because we're all allowed to experience how and we're all allowed to experience or how to choose to experience the one infinite creator.
Right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think that'll do it.
In
I
a
think.
nutshell.
Hopefully we all get a little understanding of it. And to the listeners, hopefully y'all can get an understanding of it. If you don't, like I say, we always available. Leave comments. We will respond to them on Facebook or YouTube or whatever. Just leave the comment, and most of the time we'll respond to them. Even if you're against it, cool. Trust me, I'm gonna respond to you. Trust me, I don't think it's one comment up there somebody that I didn't respond to. So, but I'm gonna respond to you in love. Now,
Right.
you may not take it as love, but I'm gonna respond to you as love.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
Thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, thank y'all for watching. Like I always say, you could have been anywhere else in the world doing whatever, but you're here with us. Again, if anything that we talked about, presented to you, resonates with you in your heart,
Right.
hit the like and the subscribe button.
Right.
And if it doesn't,
So be it.
it's all in love. Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom.